That should be fine.
I must catch me every time. Well, some of the balls seem to smell. It's like becomes harder to read.
You can tell I'm the coach on carriage, really.
They're not doing
On behalf of Macquarie City Football Club, I'd like to acknowledge the Awabakal people, the traditional custodians of the land on which we play today. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present. We extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here with us. As we celebrate Indigenous rounds, we recognise that sport has always been a part of Aboriginal culture, a way to connect, to compete, to teach and to bring together. Football continues that tradition. It's a game that unites people from all backgrounds, and today we honour the contribution of First Nations players, past and present, who have enriched our game at every level. We're proud to be a part of a club and a community that values inclusion, respect and connection, both on and off the field. And now, as we kick off our match of the round, let's play this game in the spirit of unity, pride and respect. Enjoy the match.
Good evening from Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It is our match of the round in the NPL Women's here in Northern New South Wales. Round 18 of the season. Lake Macquarie City versus New Lambton. Good evening from myself, Daniel Herrero. Good evening to Renee Valentine, who joins me in commentary this evening.
Good evening. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a cracking game. These two have already met twice this year, and only one goal have separated them both times, with New Lambton walking away winners. So I think it's going to be another tight affair.
Just waiting for the coin toss, and we'll get an idea of who won that. It's one that might trip us up every now and then. Kit colours, so Lake Macquarie in blue in their Indigenous kit this evening, and New Lambton in white. 6th versus 4th. New Lambton just 1 point behind third place Newcastle Olympic. They have a game in hand relative to Olympic though.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity for New Lambton to get into that third spot if they can get a win here. And you know, though only a couple of rounds to go, they probably want to secure third spot if they can, so they'll get a home semi-final.
In terms of the team news, we've got Lara Gooch has come back from a long-term injury, so we think that she's starting for Lake Macquarie. And Lauren Allen, despite those fitness concerns, she's been named in the starting 11 for New Lambton.
Yeah, and they've just presented her with a framed picture there as well. It's her 50th game for New Lambton, so an occasion for her.
And the 50th game is underway now as New Lambton kick things off in round 18, match of the round here at Spears Point. Lights just starting to take effect as the sun sets over in the distance opposite our camera position. New Lambton on the attack early. And, slightly awkward one as Lake Macquarie ladies try and clear their lines. They will just concede a throw early doors. Andrews nodding it on into the area, trying to flick on. No avail this time. It got a free kick. Lake Mac. Tara Andrews up to the quarter century of goals so far this season. Quite comfortably the leading scorer in the competition. We'll see if she's got her shooting boots on tonight.
Yeah, well, I was just looking at the stats, and she's actually, like you said, scored 25 goals, and that's actually one more than Lake Macquarie have scored this season.
Well, they might be in behind here early. This is Allen for goal. Lauren Allen puts it away, and there's the opener for the Eagles. New Lambton 1-0.
Yeah, and just a lovely play in behind there from Tara Andrews, and Lauren Allen's left unmarked, so that's probably something you don't want to do as the opposition is to leave someone as lethal as her not picked up, but it was a very quick kind of transition there.
So less than 2 minutes in. The Eagle strike through Lauren Allen. What fitness worries? Put it away with the plum. The early advantage to the visitors, notionally. Looks like there has been a slight change in starting 11s. We'll try and get on top of that as we go on. Lake Macquarie chasing the game earlier than they might have expected. A run here now. Gooch takes a shot. Did something special to beat Isabella White from there, and White watches that one roll over the byline.
Yeah, it's good to see Lara back in action. She had a bit of a troubled A-League season, I'd say, with the Jets, and ankle injury, and was kind of in and out of the starting team. But she's a former young Matilda. She's played, you know, the Asian Under-20 World Cup, and yeah, she's a great player, a real threat.
Tamplin pushing the pass, trying to put Copus in behind. It's McMahon. Goes up the line. Tamplin might get a second chance here. Andrews flicks it inside. She's already set one up for Allen, who's going to try from a tight angle here.
Reset.
Now we're just going to wait for Madison Thornton, who's in a bit of grief. just 3.5 minutes in. Must admit, I didn't see anything obvious, so not sure what's happened there. She's up on her feet and moving now, so that's a good sign. She'll try and run it off. She'll obviously be made to run off the pitch momentarily.
Yeah, look, hopefully she's fine. She's, got a lot of experience, one of the probably most experienced players, if not the most experienced player in this Lake Macquarie team. She's been playing first grade, I believe, for about 15 years and over 200 kind of first grade games. So hopefully it's something she can just kind of run out and was just, something minor.
No change yet. No one's left the Lake Mac bench to start warming up, so we might get a change now, actually. We will very shortly. Indiana Ordino, who looks like she's getting ready just to the right of our commentary position, back underway now. After that early delay, Davis tries to put them in behind.
Yeah, they're looking to play very quickly, aren't they, New Lambton? And they've got the players to do it. The likes of Cass Davis, Tara Andrews, Lauren Allen. Libby Coes Brown in there. They've all got A-League experience and their quality on the ball, so they're going to look to get in behind really quickly and use their threats.
Here comes that change. Ordino on for Thornton. After just 5 minutes of play, so that's unfortunate for Madison Thornton. Shy goes up the line. There's no way through there. Gooch on the ball again now. Lovely turn from Gooch. And has drawn a foul as well by the look of it.
Yeah, she's looking sharp, isn't she? She certainly doesn't look like someone who's playing their first game back for quite a while.
Floated into the area. Not getting too far. Andrews back to make the link as now they try and break to New Lambton. Again, it's just a little bit overcooked for Allen.
Yeah, but looking for her again. She's making some great runs in behind there, isn't she? She's going to be a real handful all night for the defenders.
Dino getting her first touch. Not the best one, to be fair. She got a bit of a bludger of a bounce. Andrews beats one, can't beat the second. Long throw. It's its way through, and then Lake Mac moved to clear. Johnson tried to go with it. Might be in a bit of strife here now as Lake Macquarie try and counter-attack. New Lambton defence recovers quickly. Trap it. Mitchell now for an avenue. She's hit that one with some venom.
Yeah, there was some good defending just in the middle there, wasn't it? Just a kind of force Lake Macquarie back and, no one rushed in. They just kind of held their ground and jockeyed a little bit and made them go backwards.
Jensen knocks it forward off the back of Brianna Trappett. One now by Mitchell. Ordino returns to Mitchell. She try and take him on here. Floats one over. Still, they might get a chance on the second effort. It's rifled. The back of the defenders. It's Jensen. A bad effort on the half volley.
Yeah, look, she's their Lake Macquarie's leading scorer. They haven't really got someone like Tara Andrews who's scored 1,000 goals pretty much this season, but Arnie Jensen, she's their leading scorer with 6, and most of them, I think, have kind of come from range like that one. She's quite lethal in that regard.
Tampa looking to shift it wide quickly and the throw-in, rather. Go the way of the Eagles. I thought I saw it signal that way. It was. Hope is dispossessed just in the nick of time. Dino was able to carry it. Just a little bit of a heavy touch. Gave Tamplin the opportunity.
Yeah, probably could have looked inside there. She had Arnie Jensen supporting her and open.
Go that way. Davis combining with Andrews. Jets connection. Coming to the fore again for New Lambton. Summers turning out and trying to release Moss. Back with Franklin. Davis. McMahon sweeping up for Lake Mac and wins the throw. Summer. Now they try and break quickly. Don't know if she's a step offside, was Gooch? I think she was.
From this angle just a little bit, but I think that just probably indicates how quickly they can transition. If they can get her in behind there, you know, they'll probably get some joy.
The flick on again. Allen is there. Got a chance here. Gets a shot away. Blocked initially. Try and recycle. Andrews. Cleared again. Might get a second attempt. No. Now Lake Mac managed to clear their lines.
She probably would like a second attempt at that one. Didn't hit it quite cleanly. We know Tara Andrews can score from there and has done plenty of times. That shot there, Lake Macquarie from Milan Hammond, who also, you know, has joined Lake Macquarie out of the Jets team this year, and she's been quite a good addition, as you would expect. Also a former young Matilda.
Take two here for Tessa Tamplin. Again, Andrews looking to use the height advantage. Now, Davis has found Allen in a little bit of space. Floats one over. Andrews was towards the back stick. It just evaded her. Ross is out to meet it.
It was a lovely ball from Cass Davis, wasn't it? In behind there, and Lauren Allen straight onto it in space.
I think that's Copus Brown in 32. We didn't have a 32 on our sheet, but you may know better than I, Renee.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. It's Tamplin. Can't find a way through, or Dino will do well to keep this in. Almost does. Indiana Ordino showing no ill effects as she was thrust into the action a lot earlier than she would have expected tonight. Madison Thornton picking up an early knock of some sort. If you're just joining us, Gooch, that's a nice turn, but weight of numbers favours New Lambton in defence there. She was almost away.
It's a beautiful turn, wasn't it? We saw that earlier, what skills she has. and we've said, you know, she's looks like she's going to be the point of attack for them. That's who they'll be targeting to get in behind. She's explosive too. Like, she's so quick off the mark, so strong. We've seen in the A-League, you know, that's how she scored some goals and got some lovely crosses in. But she's, yeah, super quick, super strong.
Andrews dropping in again to make the link. A bit of that. She drops in to make the sort of number 10 role. Oh, that's an awkward turnover. Allen take an extra touch with a little bobble she got there. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Another of the Roosters players down. This is Davis trying to slide one through to Allen.
I think it could be their captain, Brooke Summers, who's, you know, been immense this year. So hopefully it's something minor she can shake off.
She's going to try and walk it off at the moment by the looks of things, hopefully. Really would be a bitter blow if they had to use up, if they had another injury and had to use up another substitution so early in the game.
Just giving the little thumbs up there, so I think hopefully she's fine.
Davis to Andrews. Again, almost had Allen in behind. Jensen. Beautiful ball to Gooch, and she lays it off for Ordino, who cuts back inside Ordino. She's got a couple ahead of her. The run is Jensen. Right idea, just the execution slightly lacking.
Yeah, just a bit overcooked that pass.
Really working this left-hand side of Lake Macquarie. This opening quarter of an hour. Again, Tamplin gets a foot in. Good recycles, chips over the top for Ordino. No nonsense clearance from Gosling. Gooch back to Moss. Jensen. I think she's lining up for a shot again. Was Jensen. It's ricocheted favourably for Andrews. And Allen is on the run here again. Tighter angle than the first one, and it's just past the post from Lauren Allen.
Well, that's end-to-end, isn't it? And she was winding up, I think. But, yeah, the shot got blocked, I think, from Andrews, and then straight away she's put Lauren Allen on the counteract in behind within, you know, 2 passes, I think.
Tell you what, that wasn't far away from being 2 for Allen.
Yeah, and look, Lauren Allen would probably like a few more in recent seasons when her and Cass Davis, those Jets players, have come back in. They've scored a truckload of goals themselves, but they're been a bit quiet since they've come back in this year.
It's Caitlin Pickett who is the second most prolific for New Lambton with 6 goals. She's on the bench at the start of this fixture. We see her a little later on, see what impact she can have. It's Ordino who came off the bench after just 3.5 minutes. Beautiful hold-up play and a nice ball in for Gooch, who tries to cross. It ends up being more of a shot. It's easy pickings for White.
Yeah, she didn't hit that cleanly, did she? She kind of just scuffed the ground a little bit. I'd probably like that again.
Summers almost pinched it. Davis is able to turn and look forward and almost got it through to Allen. It was a vital touch from Kim Trappett. Still, the threat is there. And Allen with the header. She's offside. It wouldn't have counted.
But they look to have a clear attacking plan, New Lambton, don't they? Everything's kind of gone towards Lauren Allen there so far tonight, and they're having a lot of joy.
Seen a lot of so far of her playing off Andrews. She's done the hold-up role.
Well, and I think looking towards finals as well, you know, the top four, the order's still to be decided, you know, who finishes first, second, and who finishes third and fourth. But as, you know, the top four are locked in, they're probably going to want to look to how they can approach the final series. Obviously, we've talked about Tara Andrews has scored the bulk of the goals, and, you know, teams will know that coming into finals, so they will look for other points of attack.
Tamplin up in a flash to apply the pressure. To throw in for a trouble. Cope is short, and that's where she goes. Coper's on the ball again, has to look back this time, back to a Captain Gosling. All the way back to White. Gosling swings that one down that flank. McMahon there to meet it. Ricochets off Allen. Copus with it. Now Ordino trying to take on Tamplin. Davis is across. Makes the tackle. Davis again, Allen. She dragged back there, will play on. Andrews back to goal. Turns, can she get the shot away? She tries to turn provider again. Not quite.
No, she's getting plenty of attention there, as she should do from most teams.
I noticed Coach Aaron Stedman remarking that they've got to find a way when she does get all that attention and she does get shut down, but it looks like it's working so far because you can see the way that Allen is playing off her, and now Davis as well we see. This is Andrews again trying to find either of Allen or Davis.
Well, she's so strong on the ball, isn't she, Tara? You rarely do see anyone get the ball off her. You know, she holds it up really well, turns on a dime, and, you know, if she's not having a shot, she can lay it in behind like she's doing tonight. It's a real threat for New Lambton, who are into the finals for the first time in quite a while. They've come close the last couple of years and just missed out, but they'll be there this year.
White has to come out of her area to meet that one. Copus Brown, difficult one to try and bring under control.
Yeah, she was under a bit of pressure there, White, but looked pretty calm and composed, didn't she?
Andrews again rolls it through for Copus this time, and to be Tamplin and Ordino resume their battle. And this time Ordino gives away the free kick.
It is a great battle on this side at the moment, isn't it? Tamplin, obviously, who's also played A-League and played in the Swiss League, played Champions League, a lot of experience. Libby Cobus Brown with this one, probably looking for the head of Tara Andrews, I'd say.
Rolls through. I don't think it took a touch in the end. It will be a goal kick. Hammond. Find a way up the line. They'll just have to look back and they might try and shift it. Moment. Long instead, that's Mitchell trying to get involved in an attack. Mitchell again. Now, Copus. Ordino. Has to check a run, then couldn't find the passing lane. Now it finds its way through to Loda Weston. Gooch. Loda Weston again.
Some good defending from Tessa Tamplin there as well.
Yeah, just where you are, Lambton.
Now Loda Weston, Tamplin makes the tackle, makes the recovery.
It's probably another focus, I'd say, of Aaron Stedman's would be New Lambton's defence. They've scored more goals than any team in the competition, but they've leaked 31, so that's probably something they need to sort out before finals as well when they come up against those other top teams.
It's certainly been an open game so far. This is Davis, lays it back for Franklin. Just prods it short. Gooch is in there to win it. Was reaching for it.
Yeah, look, Brooke Summers might have been better there, just turning out to the other side of the field. There was a bit of space. She could have, instead of playing it back into that congestion a little bit there.
Tamplin swings one towards the area. Moss back here and receives again. It's Davis that's making a tackle, and Allen almost had Copus on the end of that one.
Whacked clear by Trappett.
Gosling. Using the full width of field 3 at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility.
Yeah, that was well played across the back line there. They gave themselves plenty of space and were able to move it quickly, weren't they?
They almost had Davis. They've gone side to side and end to end. Coast to coast and coast to coast again. Gooch, what can she do here? Just tag teamed by the New Lambton defence.
Yeah, well, I think you just heard the New Lambton technical director, Leon Davis, yelling out no bounce. It's not the first time he's called that today, and I think you can see Lake Macquarie nearly, got into a bit of danger there, dangerous area by getting onto that bounce because New Lambton didn't deal with it straight away.
Like they've mixed things up a bit. Milan Hammond and Indiana Ordino seem to have swapped sides. See Hammond's just in front of us now, and that's her that's on the ball from the throw. Flicks it inside to Gooch, and now it is Hammond. He's taking on Tamplin. Rolls it down the line for Gooch. Manages to get a crossover this time. Ordino is on it. Just couldn't get the power on the header.
Well, that switch worked out quite well, didn't it, straight away?
The two wingers combining from opposite sides.
Yeah, and Milan Hammond and Lara Gooch have obviously spent a lot of time in the Jets Academy playing together, and you could see their combinations together straight away then.
Moss, nice touch. Loda Weston, was she clicked there? No, just a throw in, and it will go to the ladies who are in white tonight. New Lambton. Tamplin manages to keep that one in.
Yeah, it was a heavy touch by Franklin, wasn't it? But Tamplin did well to keep it in and play it back, and they're able to recycle here.
Franklin to Copus Brown, and there goes Davis. She picked her out, and Davis just had to check her run. Back inside, Andrews! Blasted over the top.
Yeah, that was well struck, but a bit too too high, wasn't it? Maybe just rushed that one a little bit. She had a bit of time.
Moss. Inside. Davis. Copus Brown. Still big. Turn to Copus Brown. Davis again. She gets the shot away, and that was closer. That wasn't too far away at all.
No, we've seen her in recent time. It took her a long time to get her first goal in the A-League, over 100 games, I think, for Cass Davis. But most of them that she has scored since have been those long-range efforts.
Now, low to Weston has managed to get in behind here. Just left it behind then. Jensen, Hammond. Jensen again, numbers back now for the Eagles. Andrews with the flick on. It looks like they also swapped their wingers in New Lambton as well. We've seen Copus on this right-hand side now, and Allen seems to have shifted to the left. Let's trap it. Franklin. Davis now. She's trying to find Allen. Might have on the second attempt. Flag stays down. Goal for New Lambton, and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, well, another Jets combination there. Didn't come off cleanly the first pass of Cass Davis, but it kind of rebounded back into her path, and she was able to get a nice finish there.
They double their lead just past the half-hour mark. How do Lake Macquarie respond to this? Trying to get the ball on the deck. Jensen. Hammond. Not a whole lot of width for Lake Mac at the moment. Now they'll try and use the wide spaces. McMahon will run straight into it. Back to Moss. Trying to find Gooch in the middle of the park. It does come to Gooch. He tried to slide Hammond in behind. Took a ricochet on the way through. Gooch will try and recycle here. Oh, the little back heel beats Tamplin, and Hammond is there. And she's gone down. No whistle. Davis.
Probably a little bit lucky there, New Lambton. I think Tessa Tamplin probably did have her hands on the back of Milan there.
Loda Weston rides the challenge. Can't get it past Johnson, though.
No, they're defending very well, New Lambton. And like I said, they have conceded a lot of goals this year. I'm sure it'll be a focus over the next few weeks as they head towards final. Their last game in the competition a couple of weeks ago, New Lambton, they lost 3-1 to leaders Maitland, so they're going to have to tighten things up a bit in these next few weeks.
So we haven't seen them in league competition since June. That one you're just alluding to at Cook Square Park.
Yeah, they obviously had the bye, and then the State Cup was last weekend, so, you know, some of these players could be a little bit sore from that. It was a pretty big weekend. I think New Lambton rotated a lot of their players through the weekend because obviously you don't want to overcook your players, but you want to give them match minutes, especially when you've had the bye the weekend before.
Almost broke again for the Eagles. Franklin. Nice little turn. Gosling out to Tamplin. Franklin, he just sold it short, and Gosling had to move swift and did, but now they've given it up. Jensen to Gooch. Jensen's continued the run. Gooch going on her own for now and tries her luck from distance.
Yeah, just didn't put quite enough on it, Sana Franklin, and they've turned it over in a dangerous area there. And, you know, Lake Macquarie are a good team. They've had some good performances this year. They've only got 10 points on the board, but, you know, it's been a goal in a lot of their games. And for a new team that's coming in a new group, they've done really well. And I think everyone's excited kind of to see how they build, what kind of interest they attract next year. I think they'll get plenty. I think they'll have some players who, you know, might want to go and see what it's all about, seeing what a good job they've done this year, and they seem to be creating a good culture at the club.
Of course, a new facility they'll have just a few hundred metres away, and women's change rooms as well there. Saw some of your own reporting on that a few weeks back in the Herald.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say another carrot for plenty of players. There's, you know, some good facilities. Obviously, Newcastle Olympic have got probably, arguably, the best now with their change rooms they've got. But look, there's a lot that need a lot of work. So, you know, as a player, I think that would certainly be an attraction piece, going to a club where you've got that kind of state-of-the-art facility there and women's change rooms.
Tangible sign of their commitment. They're going to need to be committed in defence here, because Allen is in the deep area now and comes back to Franklin, who might have a pocket pick by Western. No, Davis is almost able to turn in the area, and felled was Allen. And was that in the area?
Looks like I think it is.
I think that's where the referee was pointing to the spot. And it'll be a penalty for New Lambton.
It's hard to see from here. It must have been right on the edge, I reckon, but she's, definitely fallen in.
So we are down at ground level, just under the camera. Here's our commentary position. Tara Andrews will step up from 12 yards and makes no mistake, and it's 3-0 to New Lambton.
Wasn't sure if Tara would give that to someone else and, you know, share the love around a little bit with the goal scoring, but no, she's gone to 26 now for the season in about 15 games, I think, which is an amazing strike record.
Nearly 2.5 a game by now. I'm not sure if has she played in all of them?
I'm pretty sure she has. She may have missed maybe one, but yeah, she's played in most of them.
You know, she's nearly 2.5 goals a game. Got one so far. And what are we? 37 minutes. That's, well, that has her on track for 2.5 goals in this game as well, if we continue at that rate. So all lining up for Tara Andrews as Johnson looks wide to trap it. Brianna Trappett, that is. We've got one on each side of the park tonight. Not going too far. And then flick inside from Loader Weston, but there was no blue shirt waiting.
Yeah, they actually played together, the Trappett sisters, in the Indigenous team during the State Cup last weekend.
It's Gooch. Drags it across the face of goal.
But obviously back on opposing teams tonight. She looks like she's winding up for a goal, doesn't she, Lara Gooch? She's getting closer. She's been their main threat tonight. She'll be keen to make up for lost time, I'd imagine, and it's been quite a while since she's played. And like we said, didn't have a great A-League season just in terms of stop-start with injury.
Yeah, well, there are no real signs of rust. I guess the only question is going to be now match fitness and how long she lasts tonight.
Just there, New Lambton.
Franklin is given plenty of space by the Lake Mac defence. They've won it back now with Ordino, only momentarily. Moss was dispossessed by Davis, but it fell favourably for Hammond. Now Jensen. Lovely ball in behind. Summers will go to goal, but White is out to meet it. Isabella White was alert and snuffs out the danger.
Yeah, 4 goals I think Brooks got this year, and come across from Olympic. Was given the captain's armband. She's having a great season, playing in that more defensive midfield role, opposed to at Olympic she was kind of playing more of a fullback winger role. She's doing really well.
Moss, stolen, Copus. It up, Hammond keeps it in play. Goes over Tamplin, this time does Hammond, and then almost had Gooch on the end of that one. Just that last pass, just trying to push it quickly. I suggest it's coming down to the pressure from that New Lambton back 4, but they're not too far away from a really good opportunity. Dispossessed here though. And here come the Eagles again. Andrews was lining up for a shot but just got it pitched off her just in the nick of time.
Just totally picked a pocket there, didn't she?
It was McMahon. Jensen now on the ball. Able to turn out as they work the wide spaces now. Lake Mac. Passing lanes are blocked though. Ordino again can't get past Trappett. Low to Weston through determination, winning it back, but then it pinged around. Found its way through to Andrews. Lays it off. Try and put Tamplin in behind, but Hammond has tracked her all the way back. That is Hammond on the ball now, doing her work in defence. Ross, almost.
It's a bit nervy then, wasn't it? I thought that was going to fall favourably for Lauren Allen, but luckily for Lake Macquarie it didn't.
It's broken favourably for New Lambton. A little bit further away from goal. Andrews back to meet it. Franklin, now Hammond. Able to carry it if she wants. She's got Jensen ahead now. That's where she tries to slide it to, just put a little bit too much on the pass.
Yeah, and just a bit of a bounce there. The ground is a little bit bauble-y, I would say. But you could hear like Macquarie coach Gab Blanche there just saying kind of settle. Things are a little bit frantic both ways. You know, for Lake Macquarie, they have shown some good signs. They have on the transition got in behind, but yeah, probably just rushing a few of the passes.
Ordino, Trappett gets a foot in. Mitchell with last touch and hence the throw for New Lambton. McMahon gives it the heave-ho. Johnson to Gosling. 2 central defenders for the Eagles. Sold short. Hammond will try and swoop here. And again, White has to come out of her area. Is able to get back in her area and glove it. Andrews has won tonight and is set up one as well. Copus stabs it to Allen. Copus Brown.
Appealing for a free kick there, but the referee said play on.
Franklin. Copus. It's that little outside of the boot flick. Tamplin. Moss will try and shepherd this over the byline. She's done... No, she hasn't been adjudged a corner, has it? It has. Copus Brown on corner duty. All 11 back inside the area, or at least the D for Lake Macquarie. Brown delivers, and it's not a bad header from Davis. Just a little bit too close to the keeper.
Yeah, it was a great header, great attacking header, wasn't it? If you know, any of the kids are watching at home, that's exactly how you do it.
A-League experience to the fore from Cass Davis. This is Franklin. Allen. Trap it. That's exactly what she did.
Probably wouldn't have scored too many. We'll have to ask later, but Cass Davis probably hasn't scored a lot of headed goals off a corner. Someone like Tara Andrews, who was coming in right behind her, is normally the target there.
Davis using the old noggin again. McMahon to Moss. Just gets rid of it quickly. Low to Weston. Stolen there by Gosling. Ball's gone up right in front of us. 1 minute minimum added to this opening stanza.
Yeah, there hasn't been, aside from that early injury to Maddie Thornton, there hasn't really been many stoppages, hasn't it? The game has flowed.
Kim Trappett. Wide. Stolen here. Andrews. Can they find a fourth before the break? Oh, and it's palmed away by Ross.
Yeah, it was kind of like a half-hearted attempt even, I'd say, from Franklin. Just kind of popped it up a little bit, but nearly came off.
Copus Brown from the corner again. This might be the last chance of the half as we go past that minimum 1 minute added. And it's Andrews with a header on it, and then there's the second attempt. It's saved and now cleared. Andrews with 2 bites of the cherry and refused by Lake Mac as they scramble it clear.
Yeah, that was good work by the keeper there, wasn't it? The double save.
Summers over the top for Gooch to try and run onto. She has won the foot race through the tackle. That's the last action of the half. So we go into the break. It's Lake Macquarie City 0, New Lambton FC 3. And we'll be back for the second half shortly.
feeling. Progress. Momentum. Getting somewhere. That's what it feels like when you bank with Newcastle Permanent. With local experts and award-winning customer service. We're here for you, and we're here for good. That's the feeling. Progress. Momentum. Getting somewhere. That's what it feels like when you bank with Newcastle Permanent. With local experts and award-winning customer service. We're here for you, and we're here for good.
get underway at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It's Lake Macquarie City 0, trailing the new Lambton Eagles 3. We start the second stanza. Daniel Herrera and Renee Valentine with you for this round 18 fixture.
It's gotten cold in this halftime break too, hasn't it, Daniel?
Sure has. The sun disappeared behind the hill in the distance pretty quickly. It's a bit chill. It looks like there's going to be a halftime change. Sienna Denholm is going on. Underway in the second half. Goals in the opening half to Lauren Allen, Cassidy Davis and Tara Andrews. Gooch from a fair way out.
And I think it could be Lauren Allen who's come off at half time. Maybe feels like she's done enough for the night. Maybe did have that hamstring issue coming into the game, so it could be precautionary. It is quite cold now as well. Don't want to cool right down and then have something happen. She might have felt it a little bit.
Yeah, there's no point risking her at this point. 3-0 up. Yeah, an opportunity for Sienna Denholm, a whole half of football to sink her teeth into. McMahon decides to take him on, coming out of defence, and Hammond.
It'll be interesting to see how New Lambton play this in the second half, because obviously they looked a lot to get Lauren Allen in behind. She was a focal point for them in the first half, and without her now, Tara does look like she's a bit higher, gone more in that central role up high there.
Back to that traditional 9 she wears. So there she's on the ball now, trying to make the link. Jensen gets in the way of the pass. It's Gooch again. Put Loda Weston in behind this time. Isabella White had a little bit of work to do in goals in the first half for the Eagles. Not forced into any particularly difficult saves, but had to be out off a line a couple of times to meet some balls that got in behind. Franklin loops one up into the air. It was met by Moss.
Like we said in the first half, New Lambton have scored more goals than any team in this competition, but they've conceded quite a lot, so I'm sure that will be a focus, trying to keep a clean sheet with only a few rounds to go and finals coming up.
Davis back to flick that one around to Copus Brown. Tamplin. Davis. Trap it. That nipped in there, but Andrews is back with it now, and this is Denholm. And that's the clearance from McMahon.
Sienna, you're going to want that. Come on.
Comes to Copus.
Libby, come out and then go. Have the space in front of you where you're going to tap.
Davis trying to hold it up, trap it. The cross, Andrews towards the back stick, but Ross meets it first.
Yeah, she had it well covered, didn't she? But Tara Andrews was, as we've seen her do many times, making that run into the back post to meet that cross.
Lucky drop off. Yes, has got 2 coming.
Mitchell goes down the line. Low to Weston, who's trying to keep it alive, won't be able to. Denholm has somehow won that against 3 Lake Mac players. It's worked out pretty nicely for him. Trap it back inside. Jensen, though, gets a foot in. Ordino. Someone's going to try and take control of this any moment now. McMahon tried to find Mitchell in behind, couldn't get it through. This is Ordino. Davis makes the tackle.
Let one go, Zana.
Dino, trap it. Davis does well to keep that in play. Ordino inside, Gooch. Back to Ordino. Slides Gooch down towards corner flag. Gooch is going to try and take him on. Can't beat Johnson. Has a second chance here. Denholm back in defence, but Mitchell has carried it into the area. Now Gooch again. Ordino. Plenty of white shirts back. Clear it momentarily.
Good scrambling defence, wasn't it, from New Lambton? And initially from Johnson to push Gooch back and stop the cross.
Don't think Jensen and Hammond were quite on the same wavelength there. Andrew still dropping in every now and then.
They've been put under a bit more pressure in this early kind of stages of the second half, aren't they? Lake Macquarie have obviously come out, they're 3-0 behind, so they've got to kind of do something, and they've come out, you know, putting a lot of pressure on the New Lambton defence. They're having to sit quite deep at the moment, a lot of the players.
Lake Macquarie have had to go deep here to Ross. Yeah, lanes a block now. Out to trap it. Thought about going down the line and now it does. Ricochets off Jensen. This is Mitchell. Jensen again. Copus makes the tackle. And the throw should go the way of New Lambton. It does.
Yeah, just
Denholm trying to roll her marker. Almost does. Can't evade Mitchell yet. Sonny Mitchell is solid in defence.
Yeah, there was some fancy footwork there by Denholm, wasn't it? But Mitchell read it well. Wasn't bamboozled.
Dino slides one down the line for Loda Weston. Tries to square it for Gooch. Gooch on the turn. Not a bad effort considering, but couldn't hook it all the way around.
No, that was good link-up work, wasn't it? A good ball down the left. A nice ball into Gooch, who, like you said, yeah, turned, but just a bit off the mark. But quite dangerous.
The goal kick again. Gosling under a little bit of pressure there. Found its way to Andrews. Hammond been able to keep it in. Tamplin up the line this time. Flick on for Andrews, couldn't find it. This is Franklin. Copus Brown has to come all the way back with it. Gosling to Johnson. She's got Trappett wide, that's where it goes.
He's in the hole. Not too close, Sana.
Thought it might have come off an arm there. That has been given a free kick. Handball. Gosling. Copus Brown. Jensen picks a pocket. McMahon hoofs it up the park.
That's it, Rosie. Good.
Jensen. Still Jensen. Beaten a couple now. Couldn't beat the sideline. He's the best defender sometimes. Andrews has managed to roll a marker and lay one off. Denholm. Denholm trying to get front to goal. Shot was blocked by Mitchell. A little bit of afters there, I think, between Denholm and Mitchell. Lake Macquarie try and counter-attack, but that comes to naught. Franklin to Andrews.
Kind of swarmed on her then, didn't she? She, you know, got the ball, but 3 players straight on her there, Tara.
And this has been kept alive by Loda Weston. Still Loda Weston. Goes to ground now.
Yeah, just lost her footing, didn't she? She's very quick, but Johnson kind of stayed on her shoulder, and then unfortunately, you know, that was probably a good chance created there, but Loda Weston just kind of lost her footing.
Tamplin keeps it alive now for New Lambton.
Hasn't looked too slippery. Maybe, you know, a little bit of dew coming in. It did rain last night, so the ground's probably a little bit soft. We might see a little bit more of that this half.
It's going to spin out for a corner off the boot of Kim Trappett. So a pitch that's had a bit of traffic on it as well, so that probably doesn't help matters in terms of footing.
Amy, keep going and get in front of that next player. Stay there now.
It's most everyone up there, isn't it? Both teams pretty much, aside from Beck Johnson here at the back.
About 20 players in shot at the moment. Can't get in a shot, New Lambton. Johnson now, they'll try and recycle here. Franklin. Andrews is hemmed in there by Moss and just get another throw.
Yeah, they just kind of need to stay tight here like Macquarie, don't they? They don't want to concede anymore, and, you know, if they can pinch one on the transition.
Trappett with the cross, Cassidy with the header. The glancing one, Copus will try and keep it live. Tamplin, Mitchell was across in cover and just in the nick of time. Johnson on the ball now for New Lambton. Flicks it inside, but only to Jensen. Now Davis rolls it to Andrews. Tries to put Denholm in behind, and out to meet it was Ross. Jensen now skips past one. A little bit of space here now. Hammond cuts back inside and tries to play one in behind. Andrews nods it on.
Pressure!
Trap it. Back to Ross.
Let's pressure up! Let's pressure up!
High press coming now from New Lambton. The pass is cut off by Copus. Copus again to Tamplin. She's managed to keep it in. Tamplin, of course, she seems to have swapped sides as well, now playing at left back. Looks like they've shifted Brianna Trappett over to right back.
Dana, that's yours coming on for the moment. One of them.
Starting to get a little bit agricultural. Trappett. Past Hammond. And floats one long. They headed Davis. Now Davis, shot was blocked by Moss and cleared by Summers.
Yeah, just wonder if Tess Tamplin's come over here. You know, Loda Weston is quite quick as well, although Gooch on the other side is also fast. Maybe just trying to get Tessa on the ball a little bit more as well. She's quite dangerous getting down the wings.
Andrews off. Davis blasts one, stings the palms of Ross.
Zana, they're three.
Again, allowed to bounce. It's probably not going to please Aaron Stedman. Heard him in the first half talking about that. McMahon just puts it over the sideline.
Good work, Rosie. Good stuff.
Loda Weston. Still Loda Weston. Ditto that remark. There's a foot race on now. Johnson had the head start and she needed it.
He's inside!
Copus.
He's inside!
Mitchell gets a foot in. Johnson inside to Andrews. Couldn't sit for it. And Jensen.
Your ball, Libby. Yours now, Rose.
To look back, there's not a whole lot happening. It was Copus that got a toe in Denholm.
Yeah, she was looking around for who she could pass it to, wasn't she? Some options, but didn't really have a lot offering for Arnie Jensen.
Andrews is able to chip that over to Davis. Trappett. Early cross by Trappett. Trappett on the ball again. He slides it through to Copus Brown. McMahon that gets a foot in. Gets the throw in as well.
Northern New South Wales football obviously announced a couple of weeks ago they're going to be having a select all-stars team, men's and women's, to play the Jets in pre-season. Well, I was just going to say, I'm wondering if I'm assuming someone like Arnie Jensen, who's just been fouled there, would be in the mix for that kind of team. She's been a great asset, the American, for Lake Macquarie this year and for the competition.
Yeah, it'd be a decent tune-up for the Jets men's and women's sides. Andrews tried to turn around the corner, but Hammond came back and stole it, and she goes from a fair way out.
And whether the likes of Tara Andrews, obviously not playing in the A-League anymore, come into the mix as well.
Interesting. Do players have to make themselves available for selection?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming they'll pick a squad and reach out to the players.
Saw Dino. Much doing there. And now Davis back to pinch it. Denholm. Inside to Copus Brown. Gosling.
It'd certainly be great for some of the young rising talent, you know, not only in this competition, but I know they're looking kind of into the regional Super League as well. There's some great young players who we saw here at State Cup last weekend from, you know, your kind of Northern Inland and your Coffs Harbour kind of regions. You know, some of those young players, if they got picked in the team to play with someone like Tara Andrews, if she also ended up in that squad.
There's a bit going on these days, because like you mentioned, regional Super League as well. Finals of that in October in Tamworth. State Cup last weekend. Oh, Copus has created an opportunity for herself here. Now pushes it out to Tamplin. Franklin. Loda Weston does well, but it's ended up with Johnson. Shifts it to Gosling. Copus Brown tries to go long. Oh, the header from Trappett almost caught them out. Had Ross scrambling.
Yeah, you had Tara Andrews coming through there. If it had fallen favourably for her, then could have been in trouble.
It's almost a lose-lose situation there for Trappett. They got away with it. Denholm to Copus. Tamplin. Denholm a little bit too much to do there.
Yeah, right idea. Probably just a little bit not on target for Denholm. A bit too hard for her to get to that one.
Zana. Problem. We've got a problem.
McMahon out.
Test, there's one behind you, left shoulder.
McMahon again.
Sort out that.
Carries it herself and then goes long. Loda Weston, who was offside.
A few players warming up on the Macquarie. From the Macquarie bench there, they might be looking to make some changes, see if they can spark something.
Franklin to Copus Brown. Gooch. Franklin wins it back.
She's come quite deep there, hasn't she, Gooch? Looking for a bit more of the ball, probably trying to get herself on into the action.
Lovely ball to Denholm. Incisive pass. Tamplin. Copus. Denholm again. Franklin. Just a little bobble. Johnson to Gosling. Ditto.
Yeah, happy to kind of just play around with it there. They're, 3-0 up. They've got plenty of time. Just get a bit of composure.
Johnson's found a bit of space. Andrews breaks down. Jensen tries quickly to release Summers. Just overran it. Copus Brown, slide rule to Andrews, who tried the flick back inside. It was McMahon that made the clearance. Gosling had Hammond bearing down on it. Try and work the wide spaces again near Lambton.
They've certainly got some threats, like Macquarie, just near Lambton are kind of keeping them covered quite well when they've had to so far, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure. Just easy on the ball at the moment. Trap it. Andrews lays it for Davis. Wasn't coming down quickly enough.
Nearly heading towards Spears Point Pool, that one, wasn't it?
Right play, Eagles. Keep
So as it stands, it's Newcastle Olympic with the bye this weekend for memory. So this will put New Lambton into third by the end of the weekend. They had the game in hand relative to Olympic. Started the weekend one behind.
Yeah, and interestingly, last night as well, Maitland, the leaders had a draw with Adamstown, a 1-1 draw. The premiership's still kind of a two-horse race with Azuri. So that was kind of like probably not a result Maitland wanted, but also just shows like this competition. You know, Adamstown coming fifth. Haven't had heaps of wins themselves like the Macquarie, but you know, it's been a hard competition this year, probably the closest it's been for a while.
Goes Moss on a run. Not bad cross that she reached for it and nearly nutmegged wide at the near post, which really would have been something. Yeah, well, tightening up potentially in the women's, definitely tightened up in the men's as well with that result midweek for Western over Edgeworth. That really livens things up in their title race as well. Oh, Davis was almost behind off the deflection.
Yeah, and a couple of good wins today. Cooks Hill got up over Azuri, and Lambton, I think, thrashed Valentine. So it's getting really tight in that for those top 5 positions, that's for sure. It's going to be an interesting finish to the men's competition. Western, you just mentioned, big backlog of games, them and Cooks Hill, plus the Australia Cup next week.
A bit going on for the Bears, don't they? It goes long. McMahon out to Hammond. Jensen continuing the run, but goes the other way, now with Moss. Now they go. Ordino! Pushes it wide of the target.
Yeah, just probably rushed that one a little bit. I know she had Tessa Tamplin bearing down on her, but, you know, maybe she takes a touch and, you know, can probably put one past the keeper there.
Johnson now is allowed to just about play it out of their half. Summers has been felled by Johnson. The obvious free kick.
She's got a bit sore too there. She definitely taken out, didn't she?
Mitchell floats one over and yeah, Gosling had to reach for it. And the corner goes to Lake Macquarie. I feel like that might be the first of the game. We don't have a monitor in front of us, so there's a super that's either going to make me look good or make a lie off me right now.
No, I think you're right, because Arnie Jensen is lethal. She scored quite a number of her goals this year off the left peg and the corners, so I would say this is probably a good chance for Lake Macquarie to get one back.
All back in defence and met at the near post. Davis. Jensen keeps it in. Turned over now. This is Franklin. Given away. Hammond. What'd she do here? Plenty of white shirts ahead of her. Holds it up and then slides a nice ball in behind. This is a chance. And out to meet it was White.
White's done well there. She's kind of ended up on the ball. Hopefully she hasn't done any damage there. But, yeah, kind of did land awkwardly. Managed to stop the ball, but, yeah, maybe got the leg underneath. She obviously had that injury at the start of the year, had an issue with an ankle injury. Was deregistered. Claire Coelho obviously came in and played a portion of that first half of the season for New Lambton, and then White came back in during the mid-season window.
Yeah, she's laughing.
No great rush. Get things going again is White.
A bit of gamesmanship maybe, 3-0 up.
Goes long. Moss.
We're certainly not seeing Tara Andrews get on the ball as much this half as we did in the first half, are we?
No, she's been... You're right, shut out a bit in this half. Dino has kept that in. This is low to Weston. Johnson almost recovers. Low to Weston again, gets a crossover. Gooch had to try and reach for it. It skews off the foot of Gosling. Another corner to Lake Macquarie.
Well, that's been a good battle evolving this half, hasn't it, with Rebecca Johnson for New Lambton and Emily Lowe. Another chance, good chance here for Lake Macquarie.
So what's Jensen got this time? It's a bit deeper. White gets a hand on it. Ordino tried to hook it back over herself. Now Jensen has got to play fetch. Ordino back to Jensen. Tries to put Mitchell in behind. And this one will be a goal kick. Gosling. Tamplin's gone back to that far side, that right back position. Copus. Ordino. Summers felled there. Copus Brown here. Can she get a shot away? Copus Brown cuts inside, does get the shot away, but pushes it wide.
Wasn't sure if she was looking for Trappett at the back post there as well.
Out to Moss. Weston helps it on its way.
Who's going to get it? Move!
Gosling almost lost her footing it in the most inopportune of times. Franklin under pressure here from Jensen. Oh, just get themselves in a bit of a muddle. Just like Macquarie.
Yeah, that's a couple of times they've done that. Just, you know, probably not totally cohesive. A couple of players running into the same hole, almost taking the ball off each other.
Moss. Eventually found its way to Jensen. Moss again. This time she goes back to McMahon. Back to Ross. Readying for a substitution on the New Lambton bench.
Yeah, we've got Dana Chapman ready to come on. Not sure who she'll come on for yet.
Copus Brown. Trap it. That will be the change. It is Tamplin. He's going to get an early mark. Just a 2 changes so far for New Lambton. It's like Macquarie haven't made one since that injury force change just half a dozen minutes in. They might be about to. It's McKinnon that's waiting. Hammond stabs one through for Gooch. Gooch goes herself, forces the save.
Yeah, that's a good save by White, wasn't it? Great shot by Gooch and had a bit of power behind it. Coming from a tight angle, but White's done well there.
Here comes the second change for Lake Mac. Dana Chapman on for Indiana Ordino. Not often you get subbed on and off, but Ordino did practically start the game.
Yeah, it was very early, wasn't it, when she was called to action?
This is Chapman getting her first involvement in the game. Blocked by Mitchell, who tries to release the other new injection into this game in Courtney McKinnon. McKinnon will get her first touch. Jensen with a header. McKinnon to Loda Weston.
Yeah, couldn't get a clean touch on it there, could she?
Andrews tries to feed Trappett. He's got plenty of pace. Does Brianna Trappett. Still going. Summers across in cover. Trappett still. Can she keep it in? No. Like she was going to take them all on. She tried.
She looked like she might have thought it was a corner as well there, but the referee's called a goal kick.
Raising left shoulder. Dana, one of you. Dana, this one's yours. Be aware.
Swung up towards McKinnon. Is that Johnson that got the toe in? Gosling. Rolls it to Johnson. Davis knobs it on. Ross was out quickly. And Mitchell.
He's chasing that one.
Nice to Summers. Loda Weston running after this one. She's got pace as well. First time cross. Can't quite find McKinnon.
No, she did well to get to that, didn't she? But she used quick load of Western. Just no one there to meet the cutback.
Throw up the line to Jensen. He's hemmed in here, rolls a marker and manages to beat a second. Still going is Jensen. And across was Copus Brown to finally put an end to that.
Yeah, turnstiles threw around 3 kind of New Lambton players there, wasn't it? I couldn't quite get past Copus Brown and then the keeper in the end.
Protect it. Give the ball. Good.
Davis across to Copus Brown.
Can you soak it up?
Johnson to Gosling. White, who puts herself under pressure now. Gets it away quickly, and Loda Weston might have been clipped there. That is a foul.
Jump off, get set. Girls, let's lift it.
Committed by Dana Chapman. Just missed times more than anything. Jensen to try and swing this one in again. Towards the goal for the left footer. Floats it towards the back stick. Fumbled by White, but referee spotted an infringement. Final 5 and change in this match of the round. Round 18 of NPLW in northern New South Wales. Pretty soon we'll be able to confirm that New Lambton have moved up to 3rd spot. Too long left in the premiership phase of the season. Hopus Brown dropping in deep. Davis as well, linking up with the back four, dropping in as a makeshift centre half. Andrews lays it off to Trappett. Still Trappett, she dragged back by Hammond.
A little bit of a shirt pull there, wasn't it, from Hammond? She really didn't like Trappett got past her, so often see that little shirt pull then. Try to get him back.
Hopus Brown to deliver the dead ball. Ross thumps it long. Low to Weston. Jensen. Gooch. Puts one in behind and almost through was McKinnon. Done well. We said she's not had to make any worldy saves, but positioning has been good when she's been needed.
Yeah, that one of Lara Gooch's this half's probably the best chance that Lake Macquarie have had. New Lambton look like they're about to soak up a bit of time here at the end of the game with a substitution. Almost cruel to make someone warm up now, isn't it? It's a bit cold. Caitlin Pickett's going to be coming on for Rosie Copus, it looks like.
Truth be told, I'd rather be warming up and keeping moving at this point of the evening.
That's true too.
Just a couple to go, plus stoppages. We'll have a few substitutions in this half, so we might get multiple minutes this time around. Moss is able to shepherd that one out for a goal kick. Final embers of this one now. New Lambton doing all the damage in the first half. Started in the second minute. Lauren Allen was put in behind and tucked it away. Cassidy Davis and Tara Andrews, the other goal scorers. Kim Trappett. Summers. Kinnan. Now Gooch. Still Gooch. Does she take him on? She does. Tries to get a crossover But New Lambton had recovered by then.
Yeah, it probably hasn't been a 3-0 game, although that's what the scoreline says. There was the penalty in there. I wouldn't say New Lambton have had too many shots this half. They were quite clinical with their chances in the first half. Macquarie certainly had a couple, but New Lambton keepers done well to stop Lara Gooch, particularly in this half.
Just one to be added to this one. Moss.
What's the runners? What's the runners?
McMahon.
10 coming. Who's got that one coming?
Moss again. That hurt. That is a genuine concussion, actually, yes.
Libby Copus-Brown, I think it is, who's down. Just ball from close range there, isn't it?
Copped it flush.
Obviously had that awful injury here in the State Cup final last Sunday night. The game had to be abandoned. The Azzurri and Maitland 0-0, and Azzurri captain Jana Fraser went down with season-ending, pretty severe knee injury. It's never good to see.
Hopefully this will just be a case where Elizabeth Copus-Brown wakes up with a pretty sore head tomorrow morning, but we'll check her and go through the protocols. And the referee decides that is enough of that. So full time at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, and the final score here is Lake Macquarie City 0, New Lambton 3, goals to Allen, Davis and Andrews all in the first half. And just quickly, Renee Valentine, I guess New Lambton deserving winners, 3-0.
Yeah, look,
harsh maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Look, they definitely deserve to win. They took their chances. They put Lake Macquarie under pressure quite early, which always changes the game as well. It's hard when you're chasing the game from, the opening kind of minutes. But, the second half, probably didn't see as much from either team, but that first half was, New Lambton looked good. They looked, like they're charging towards finals. Obviously, they're a form team heading into finals last year, but didn't quite make it. They missed out, and a few teams were probably breathing a sigh of relief. But they're in this year. They've just moved to third spot. If they can hold on to it, should get to host, I'm pretty sure, a semi-final. Not sure exactly how that'll pan out, but normally if you finish third, you get to host a semi.
So back at Alder Park, but in the meantime, that is it from us here at Spears Point tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you can keep watching again tomorrow and next weekend in the NPL Women's Northern New South Wales. Good night.
See you later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's your right.
Wrap the headsets around the head or what?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything once again.
No worries, thank you.
See you around.
Okay, next time.
Oh.